Welcome again to Gen Next Goes, another video. This one is a very important video where we got a lot of questions from a lot of parents. With COVID-19, a lot of discrepancy has been there in the, or should I say ambiguity, which has been there in parents and the students' mind to make a decision whether they should go and study abroad this year or no. Let's talk about the first half of the year. The first half of the year, majority of the institutions which had intakes during that time, they had to cancel or defer any one of these two options given to the students because of coronavirus crisis that the world is suffering from. Students and parents are still in a dilemma what they should do this year now, and we choose not to study this year, for example, in our given course and take up a course next year. This will bring in a gap in your academics as well. And if you're ready for that, go ahead. If not, listen to me and wait till the end of this video, because we'll help you answer a lot of questions which will help you in decision making as well. And these are my personal opinions, and we feel these are relevant for almost all the students and parents, and each one of you in your own situations can then take a decision accordingly. Now, a lot of students come to us stating we cannot give IELTS, hence we cannot go. Online classes is not what we want to pay for. What about online classes are not effective? We don't want to take the risk, and since there's no IELTS, we'll wait. Fair enough. Let Corona subside and we'll see how things done. Fair enough. We are very hopeful a vaccine is going to be out very soon and things are going to stabilize. Once things stabilize, people who have an offer in hand today will go in, let's say, July, August, September or October, starting the second year. The ones who do not and are not taking action will have to wait for the next year. Interestingly, a lot of universities across the globe have given out an option to students where they are getting flexible in one, if you don't have IELTS, they are waiving off GRE, they are waiving off GMAT, and most of them are accepting alternate English tests like a Duolingo, a IELTS Indicator, or a TOFEL home-based exam. All of these three can be taken up at your own convenience, at your home, on your own laptops. Quicker, easier results out, and acceptable by most of the universities if you want to get a admission there. So one thing sorted out, IELTS, we cannot give IELTS, can still be taken care of. Online classes are not that effective. Fair enough. Today we find it not effective, but with the way Corona has changed the world, online classes have been there in the Western worlds all throughout many years in the past as well. India is going to learn that now. The sooner we learn that, the sooner we adapt to the coming world, because Corona is changing everything. So our perspective, online classes is something that will be the norm, and we'll have to get accustomed to that because it will keep coming anyway, depending on how this pandemic allows us to work. Two, why should I pay for a regular tuition fees for an online class? Interestingly, a lot of institutions are also flexible in giving out discounts in case they have to go for an online class. So your tuition fees is going to be reduced. At the same time, a lot of institutions are giving you flexibility to also take a decision after you get an offer, in case this Corona situation does not subside, and you cannot fly, and you do not choose to take an online class. They give you an option to one, defer it to the next intake, which is January, or get a refund as well. Now this is again specific to a set of institutions. Not everybody is doing that, but yes, many have started doing that. So that's another choice that you may have. Beyond this, think about this in another situation, and I'm going to give out my analysis on why we feel it is important that you should not miss this intake, which is going to start between July and October. Um, be it US, Canada, UK, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, it doesn't matter. For example, a lot of countries who were starting in July are now planning an opt-in and have given an option that they're going to start in October to ensure that the COVID subsides further. A lot of other institutions are giving you a lot of flexibility to do that. Now think about this. Today I choose not to go in these intakes and maybe take a gap till 2021. Fair enough, your personal choice. From May, or should I say the first year of this year, all the intakes got deferred or cancelled. That means the entire lot of students, they were deferred and moved into the second half of this year who are wanting to study abroad. Now, there already is the rush of the people who were eligible for this intake as well, and they have now been added by the entire rush or the entire pile that comes from the first year intakes that got deferred, and hence add up to the competition. Seats are similar across institutions, plus minus a few percentages. But the pile-up of number of students and competition wanting to go and study abroad is going to go higher. This will also pile up, or should I say, will spill over to the next intakes as well, which would be in the first half of next year as well. The competition is also going to go higher. With the kind of flexibilities that institutions are showing today, the kind of adaptation that they are taking up and the measures that they're taking up, both in terms of sensitizing everyone on the situation and ensuring safety of students, complementing it by the technological efforts that they are bringing in to ensure that the studies do not stop, is worth considering. And hence it is going to safeguard your interest in terms of losing up entire year, which is we will avoid a gap year in our academics or career. Of course, the final choice is still yours, but given the current circumstances, when you have the flexibility to make a choice to defer or stay, start online classes which will still have your degrees valid as regular degrees after the completion of your course. Your post-study work permits will still hold true even after the completion of the course, though the initial part of the course you started online. That flexibility is also there. So you're safeguarding on all your interests, but at the same time, let's say you got to work here for this entire year, almost between 4 to 6 months. If 4 to 6 months you were, let's say, having online classes and did not go on-site to the university, you were still able to save a lot of your cost, which was your living cost, including your rentals, groceries, and your travel. So it is a win-win situation. You save on your gap year, you still have your degree intact, you still have your post-study work permits in hand, and you are saving on your living cost. Choice is still yours. If you want further details or want us to help you, you can get in touch with us. I'm going to leave the numbers and the links below to contact us anyhow. But yes, that's our perspective and opinion, and I hope that this helps the parents and the students to take up regular decisions. Thank you.